Welcome back to the channel. I had to get out of my office. I'm lucky enough to be working from home, but I had to take a break and enjoy the sunshine. So between the sun and spring coming to Newfoundland, ATVs going up and down my street, things to look forward to. Spring, getting outside, not being stuck in the house. Get outside and enjoy some of that sunny weather. I've teamed up with Bob at Time to Go Travel and Timepieces for a giveaway. Bob has already done a review of the watch. It's a Mercure 70s type chronograph. So head on over, check out the video on his side, and then keep watching on my channel here. That watch is en route to me via Canada Post. Once I get it here, I'm going to pop it open, do a review, and then myself and Bob are going to figure out how we'd like to do the giveaway. So stay tuned, enjoy a couple of watch reviews, subscribe, make sure you're subscribed. That's definitely going to be one of the keys to this giveaway. We want to make it easy and fun and give someone something to look forward to right now during these crazy times. Alright, enjoy. Thanks. Comparison of some very flash Seiko Prospects professional 300-meter dive watches. On my right, you have the Seiko SLA023 blue, so that's the blue Seiko Marine Master 300M. And then on the left is the Seiko SBBN039 PADI 300-meter Marine Master Tuna. So both lent in to the channel by Mr. P, and both on steel bracelets. Gorgeous watches, both in their own right. $4,000, $3,800. Let me just say it that way. $3,800 MSRP, $1,800 MSRP. Are they worth it? And what is the difference between the two? So, 8L35 automatic movement, and this one has the caliber 7C46 quartz movement. Getting way too much light. There we go. That is a very wide watch. 45 millimeters on diameter. Powder coated accents, blue crown, bezel, and the cap screws that hold in the shroud, all blue. Those lugs sit nice and low, curve down. They're really short. The watch fits extremely comfortable. It is a very comfortable watch. Let's get a look at it this way. There you go. It's just lugs and it drops away immediately. This one's on a strap code hexad bracelet, which is ultra comfortable. You know you are wearing it. It's quite a bit of weight. Thickness. I think there's about a 1 millimeter difference between the thickness of these two watches. So here and here. This being 15.4 and this one being 13 to 14 millimeters thick. So not much difference in the thickness, but the lug to lug measurements on them quite different. The Marine Master Turtle, the SLA023, is a much longer lug to lug than the Tuna. You can see that quite well there. If I There you go. So if I drop and just let the top lug, you can see how it just drops away on the tuna on the left, and how the lugs here on the right. And that bracelet, this is the factory bracelet, and that center link in the end link is a male protruding link. They are both comfortable. Let me say that. They are both comfortable to wear. I expected this to be cumbersome and absolutely just an uncomfortable watch to wear. That is not true. For its weight and size, it is very comfortable on wrist. But this tuna is unbelievably comfortable compared to all of the watches in my collection. This is the watch I could really get comfortable wearing. $1,800, $3,800. Again, I'm not downplaying the pedigree of the Marine Master Tuna, this SLA model. It is a tremendous work of craftsmanship. But comparing these two for comfort in about 4 days of wearing, they were lent to me, I would go with the tuna. If I had to choose one right now, it would be the tuna. So, based on aesthetics, I do like the SLA023. The aesthetics of the SLA023 are more my style. The shroud is a little bit of a turnoff for me, but not quite as bad as I expected it to be based on pictures of other people's tuna watches. And I must admit, it does wear much more comfortable on wrist than the SLA. So if you're in the market for $4,000 worth of watch, unless you've got your heart set on this one because it does have better finishes. You've got applied indices, ceramic insert, no applied indices, no ceramic insert, a monocoque case, not a monocoque case, still 300 meters of water resistance. These are both professional dive watches. The PADI designation on the tuna here. If I was a diver today, I'd be choosing the PADI, or the tuna, sorry. If I wanted a flash dive watch, I'd be choosing the SLA. This is going to be long-term. That shroud to protect it. Quartz movement. It fits better. It doesn't sit as proud on the wrist. This, to me, is the more true example of a dive watch. A professional dive watch. I was not expecting to enjoy the tuna quite this much, but I do admit that is of the two, it's my choice. The red minute hand, and then red marks at the 12, 3, 6, and 9 within the chapter ring in there. This is the dive watch for the true working diver. That's my opinion. Looking at it, it stands out as the better diver's watch. This one is a dive watch, no less, but is a much flashier version of a dive watch. Oddly enough, this one comes with the dive extension built into the bracelet. There you go. So turn the lever and it opens up. Extension, there you go. And that works quite well on wrist. Secure it in place. And you can make that tight against your wrist again, or over your wetsuit diving suit. You could fit this tuna with a similar bracelet or a stronger rubber silicone style diving. No less, the strap code is quite secure, but it doesn't have the quick adjust within the clasp. So, I want to thank Mr. P for lending in 2 of these watches and trusting them to me for a few days. Just a real pleasure wearing both of them. Both of them have their merits. Working professional dive watch. It's your PADI Tuna. So that's the SBBN039. If you're going to be snorkeling, not working diver, this is the one watch collection for a lifetime that should be able to pull off anything, from dressing up to diving, snorkeling, hard work. This watch should be able to handle it all. Well kept, well maintained. It'll take a suit, and it'll take the ocean and work. This is your blue collar, I believe, now at $1,800 Canadian. That is a one-time purchase. Again, I believe that will stay with you for the rest of your life. Alrighty, so that's all I got to say. This is an anecdotal, my opinion, my comparison, what I'm seeing in person. For those of you who have never seen these in person, that's my take on them when I see them, when I wear them, how they fit, how they feel. Okay, and here is the loom. So on initial, I'm going to blast them with a UV light for a moment. Initially, they all look sort of the same, but it's noticeable that my turtle is duller than the SLA. The SLA is extremely bright. And I think it's brighter than the tuna. And it's very noticeable to the naked eye that this is much more dull. This is almost more neon than this is. This looks like a pastel green to the naked eye. On the camera, this looks extremely bright. See, there you go. So, and that one is also sort of dulling out. So a lot of reflection happening. But it's phenomenal, the loom on that SLA, even compared to the tuna, the SBBN039. Alright, there you go.